Hi, it's me, Dora V here, and today I will be interviewing the Shorthand Tarot deck, and that's exactly what it says on the tin. It is shorthand. This one does tend to come up pretty often in intuitive selection because it gets to the point pretty damn quickly. That's why it's called shorthand. So anyway, let's see how this one works. Yay. So, what can you teach me? The Nine of Wands, that's not a good sign. Oh boy. So, you can teach me how to be worn out and tired and have a terrible burden, because if you look at the shorthand, it's somebody who has wands beating the shit out of them. So I guess, like, it will teach me how to rest. I guess I should be doing that right about now. So yeah, he glances to the left. Says the fives are never good. For some reason, fives are dreadful. There's three left. Okay, so there's a suggestion that the final outcome at the worst is probably over, even though the pain is still being felt from the road traveled so far. So it basically teaches me how to finish things, how to finish projects. Well, that's a good thing. What's wrong with that? And that it's ending. Aw, harvest time. So, like, yeah, I know they're burdened and he's injured, but there's still some hope. You know, that yes, things will get done and that you will get your reward. And then, strength and opposition. It says, and his build shoes that he may prove a formidable antagonist. So I guess this is what you can teach me. It's strength and opposition. So it's important to have enemies. They keep you strong, I guess, or something like that. So that's what you can teach me. It's a humanitarian theme. So you can teach me that too, I guess. Like something like that. I heard that the Nine of Wands is dreadful. Or was that the Nine of Swords? Maybe that one's pretty dreadful. I don't know, but I guess this one isn't too bad. It's basically saying that, oh my god, like you're getting there, you're crossing the finish line, so get there. Yes, you'll hurt, but things will get done, things will be fine. You're almost there, but you got one last final push to the finish line. So that's what you can teach me. Finish things. Nothing wrong with that. So anyway, describe yourself. Oh boy. Yeah. Oh, that's not a nice one. It's a thief card. It's someone who takes 5 swords but leaves 2 behind. So you're basically a thief. Well, I guess that might make some sense, because this one pops up a lot. Like anytime like I do any kind of readings and with intuitive select, this one pops up. However, the positive aspects of rest, introspection, thoughtfulness, and planning. So on one hand, yeah, you are taking my time away from me, but on the other, it's you offer thoughtfulness and introspection and planning, and there's nothing wrong with this. And that even though like this deck can feel bad, it helps or something. Like it has a good image. Well, it's shorthand, so how good could it be? But yeah, so this is how you describe yourself, like a thief. Well, maybe because just the simple fact that I don't know. I lost my train of thought. But even though like maybe it steals from other tarot decks, it steals my time, like it's still a very helpful deck, I guess, something like that. So that's how you describe yourself. Okay, dude, thanks. So how do you describe me? The Knight of Cups. So we've seen this one before, so I guess defensive. You see me as young and immature, sensitive, caring, gullible or innocent. Yeah, sure, whatever. And I basically like it's a defensive card. Rival approach. So you see me as someone who is constantly approaching you, which I imagine makes a lot of sense because, like I said, this particular deck pops up quite a bit intuitively. But is this a deck that I would buy a physical copy of? No way. Look at it. I mean, come on. Who would use this other than me? mean, it's free, so why not? So anyway, how can we work together? The King of Cups? Okay. So how does that work? Emotional maturity, so we can work together. Yeah, because despite what you might look like, you're a patient listener and sympathetic and sensitive and understanding. So I guess that's how we work together. Aww. Fair man, man of business, law, divinity, disposed to oblige the querent, which is exactly what's happening now. So I guess that's how we can work together. You have a lot to offer despite looking like us child scribblings. So yeah, okay. So what are your strengths? You call this a strength? That's not a strength. What? I guess your strength is that you can point things out like this. I mean, look at this. It looks like a banana in water holding some swords, but is stabbed, and then there's two other swords underwater. It looks like a banana. Like, so anyway, it's an empty and pointless victory or humility. How is this a strength? How is this even remotely a strength? This card is especially as a warning not to be taken lightly. The deck is one aftermath of a battle, the victor picking at the remains. Oh. The defeated have turned their backs and walked away. This is a man without friends. Oh, that's a strength. I guess the strength is that you're good at going through things like this. That you can point things like this out. Like, maybe. Like, there's no real prize here for anyone. And how is this a strength? Like, what is the purpose of the fight? The strengthen an ego hell-bent on its desperate need to be right. The pitfall of being viewed as sanctimonious. This tragedy could have been avoided through diplomacy, listening to what others have to say, accepting differing opinions, and searching for and reaching common ground. How is this a strength? But I guess, like, it's a strength because it could point out things like this. Oh, man, this sucks. Oh, damn. So, yikes. I'm not seeing any retreating figures here. Like degradation, destruction, Jesus. So I guess you can point that out, I guess. Something. Yikes. Yeah, that sucks. Anyway, what are your weaknesses? The Empress? That's a weakness. I guess you don't offer any of this? That's your weakness? I guess I see the weakness. Yeah, it makes sense because you certainly don't have it all. Because look at it. Does that look like an Empress to you? In shorthand. So yeah, there's like no beauty here. I mean, yeah, it's creative because it's shorthand, but it's not beautiful. It's not creative. Like, it's not any of this. It's just shorthand. So that's probably the weakness, that it's just scribblings. I mean, it is shorthand. I remember shorthands used by people to write things quickly and to get to the point quickly. But as a deck, I feel like it's one of those decks that if you're going to go to the store and buy a deck, this ain't going to be one of them. No way. I got this for free, and I think that's the kind of deck it is, like one that you get for free. So that may be its weakness, that it's not very visually appealing. How do you interpret this? I mean, the card that it just looked like was a banana. I mean, how do you interpret a banana? This one looks like a stick figure with another stick figure head growing out of it, and it's crawling up a hill, and it has no legs. Like, that's what it looks like. I guess, like, it could be argued that it's someone sitting on a throne with their legs crossed and pregnant. I don't know, but the weakness is that it's really difficult to interpret a card. That might be it. See, you have to know what the arcana means to begin with, otherwise you're just going to be looking at scribblings. Weird. Okay, well, what's our potential together? The King of Swords? Okay. With real current problems. The timing in this This king would be the best candidate for right now or immediate. Okay, that's our potential together. Whatever rises, power, command, authority, militant, law. And the reversed really sucks too. So that's our potential together. It's not too bad. But command, authority. Well, that's the good about shorthand is it gets to the point, I imagine. But this looks like a flying carpet. A sword is floating in the air, and he's chasing a sword, and there's some pyramids. Like, that's basically what it means. So, King of Swords, maybe a mature man. It could be a description of his personality. In this case, it could be cold or domineering, or argumentative, arrogant, authoritative, assertive, career-minded, or ambitious. His positive traits could be that he's brave and courageous or highly intelligent. That's our potential together. So I guess you're claiming you have a lot to offer, but at the same time, you're repulsive. Like something like that, maybe? I don't know. I guess it means it's okay. So, I mean, I would keep it in the intuitive deck, but whatever. Like, yeah, it's our potential, I guess it's just okay, but there are better decks out there. That sounds about right. So, anyway, I think that'll do for now. I will see you later. Goodbye.